Hey everybody, welcome back to BetMeADate. Today I'm going to be talking about how to date in medical and grad school. I know some other folks have talked about this, but I'm going to give you some different tips that are helpful to the folks that I've worked with. Subscribe to our channel for more tips on dating for introverts every Sunday and Thursday at 6 p.m. I'm Dr. Aviva Gaskill. I'm a psychologist who's helped dozens of patients overcome dating challenges. So number one is that you are busy, but guess what? So is everyone else. Especially here on the East Coast, we work many hours. You want to find someone who also has a busy work life, at least to some degree, maybe even a schedule that's kind of similar to yours. It's really important to try and find someone who understands your dedication to your career. You need to find a supportive partner. I promise you, they are out there. They will be there for you, but you got to find people like that. You've got to look for people who are going to be supportive of you and your career. So another tip that I have is if they can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. If you are with someone and they, on a very regular basis, I'm not talking about every once in a while, they get frustrated that you're not around, but someone who, feels like they cannot be there for you, they cannot stand, handling the time commitment that you're away, that you're gone, that you're working, you need to find another partner who gets it, who understands what you need. I also want to encourage you, find someone who is flexible, folks. You can't have a really rigid partner. It's not going to work if you're in grad school if you're in medical school, if you're getting a PhD, if you're getting a really intensive master's degree. Hell, if you're in like one of these 3-month coding boot camps, you need someone who's going to be flexible with you and your time. And I think one thing for you to do is that you need to find a way not to be racked with guilt constantly. You need to find a space where you can give yourself acceptance to meet your goals, to get through grad school, to do what you want to do. If you're constantly going to be racked with guilt, it's not worth it for you. It's something that happens sometimes, but you really need to figure out what your priorities are, and you need to really write down like why you feel guilty, when you feel guilty. Sometimes these things tend to happen at certain times of day. Like I'm fine until the end of the day, and then I come home and I feel terrible for leaving my partner all day. Okay, that's understandable. And at the same time, like you need to think about ways that you can work on yourself, not feeling racked with guilt all the time. And quite frankly, it sucks to be with someone who's constantly apologizing for themselves all the time. It's reasonable to do that sometimes. You need to do it sometimes, but when it's happening all the time, it's too much. So I hope that these tips are helpful in terms of thinking about how to get around some of the dating challenges that you live with in terms of medical school or graduate school, whether you're getting a doctorate or a master's, again, any other kinds of like very intensive training that go on for a long time. Please comment. We'd like to hear more from you. Like us, subscribe, ring the bell. Thanks. And don't forget to check us out on betmeadate.com to meet all of your dating goals. Like, subscribe, and check out more of our content on BetMeADate at YouTube.